Hello, welcome back once again. In our today's video, we're going to expand this binomial which has a power of 6, and we're going to use the binomial theorem and the Pascal's triangle. So we have 1 plus root 5 to the power of 6. So let's get started. Now let us record the Pascal triangle. We start with 1, right? And in the next row, we have 1 and 1. In the second one, we need to start with 1, then 1 plus 1 is 2, and we have 1. Then in the next one, we need to start with 1, 1 plus 2 is 3, 2 plus 2 is 3, and we have 1. Then we need to start with 1 again, 1 plus 3 is 4, 3 plus 3 is 6, 3 plus 1 is 4, and then 1. Remember, whenever we start with 1, we must end with 1. Then the next one, we start with 1, then we add 1 plus 4 is 5, 4 plus 6 is 10, 6 plus 4 is 10, 4 plus 1 is 5, and then 1. In the next row, we have 1, then 1 plus 5 is 6, 5 plus 10 is 15, 10 plus 10 is 20, 20 plus 5 is 15, 5 plus 1 is 6, and then we have 1. Remember, the highest power we have here is 6. So we need the row which the second number is 6, and this is the row, right? The second number here is 6, and we need to evaluate this binomial to the power of 6. So our coefficients would be this, right? So let's put it down. The coefficients equals 1, 6, 15, 20, 15, 6, and 1. Now let us recall back what we are asked to evaluate. We're going to expand 1 plus the square root of 5 to the power of 6, right? Okay, now let's start like this. With the help of the coefficients, we're starting with this 1 right over here. So we have 1, then into brackets this first term here, and the power now will be 6, the highest power, then multiply by the second term here, root 5, the power will be 0. That is in descending order, right? And then we have plus, then the next coefficient is 6. It will be 6 minus 6 times the first term here, 1, then the power is descending, right? So this will be 5 here, then multiply by root 5. This power is descending while this one is ascending, so this one will be 1. Okay, then we have plus, the next coefficient here is 15, so we have 15 multiplied by 1 raised to the power of 4 multiplied by root 5 raised to the power of 2. Then we have plus, the next coefficient is 20 multiplied by 1 to the power of, is that 3? Yes. Then multiply by square root of 5 to the power of 3. Okay, then we have plus, the next coefficient is 15. We have 15 multiplied by this one right over here, 1 to the power of 2. Then times root 5 to the power of 4. Then we have plus, the next coefficient is 6 multiplied by 1 to the power of 1 multiplied by root 5 to the power of 5. And finally, the last coefficient is 1. 1 multiplied by 1 to the power of 0. Then multiply by root 5 to the power of 6. Now, you need to take note of this, that the powers must sum up to 6. If you check it here, 6 plus 0 is 6. 5 plus 1 is 6. 4 plus 2 is 6. 3 plus 3 is 6. 2 plus 4 is 6. 1 plus 5 is 6. And 0 plus 6 is 6. Now, all we need to do is to do proper simplification. And once we are done with that, we got the right answer, right? So here we have 1 to the power of 6 is 1. 1 times 1 is 1. Root 5 to the power of 0 is 1. 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. Then plus here, 1 to the power of 5 is 1. 1 times 6 is 6. Root 5 to the power of 1 is 1. Root 5 times 6 is 6 root 5. We have plus here. Root 5 squared, square will cancel square root, we are left with 5. 1 to the power of 4 is 1. We have 15 times 5, which is 75. We have plus here. 1 cubed is 1. 1 times 20 is 20. Root 5 raised to the power of 3 is same as root 5 times root 5 times root 5, which will give us 5 root 5. And 5 root 5, what do we have here? We have 20, right? Yes. Okay. So 5 root 5 times 20 will give us 100 root 5. We have plus. Then over to this. 1 squared is 1. 1 times 15 is 15. Root 5 to the power of 4. Remember, root 5 to the power of 2 is already 5. Then 5 squared is 25. So we have 15 times 25, which will give us 375. We have plus 1 to the power of 1 is 1 times 6 is 6. Now root 5, remember root 5 to the power of 4 is 25. Then we are left with 1 root 5, right? So we have 25 root 5 times 6, which will give us 150 root 5. We have plus. So here we have, what do we have here? Okay. So here we have 1 to the power of 0 is 1. 1 times 1 is 1. And here, remember, root 5 to the power of 4 is already 25. 25 squared will give us 625. Is it 625? Let's check properly. You know, we have here root 5 to the power of 4, which is 25, right? And then here we have 25. Is that 25? Yes. So we have, hope I'm not making a mistake. So let's do this. Let's do this. Calm down. Let's do this. So here, you know, we have something root 5 to the power of 2, then cubed. Root 5 to the power of 2 will give us 5, right? Then 5 to the power of 3 will give us 125. Oh, thank God I didn't make this mistake. I already made the mistake, but I need to do some correction, right? So here we have to add. So this will be equal to 1 plus 75 is 76 plus 375 plus 125. That will give us 576 plus 6 root 5 plus 100 root 5 plus 150 root 5 will give us 256 root 5. So now we conclude. 1 plus square root of 5 to the power of 6 is equal to 576 plus 256 root 5. Awesome. Thank you for watching. Please kindly subscribe to my channel. Also like, comment, and share.